Hello, everybody. Yeah, of course, the second before I go live, I get a dry spot in my throat and almost choke and die right here in front of you. So you guys would have to watch me choke and die, and that would be really sad. Give me just a second here. Vince wanted to join us, so I have to send him a link. There we go. Okay, and we are ready. Yay. Hello, everybody. How are you? I'm excited for today. As long as I don't choke and die while we're talking, everything should be good. Yeah, Tuesday we come back. Can you believe it's been a month already? Like, on one hand, I feel like, man, it's been a month already. And on the other hand, I feel like it's been a lifetime since I put a video out, and I'm getting really antsy. I'm super ready, super ready to come back. So, yes, I have new shelves, as you can see back there. There's not a lot on them right now. My new Frederick's canvases are on them, which I'm super excited about. Those canvases are wonderful. I love them. It's funny because, you know, the Frederick's, they're sponsoring my videos now for at least a little while. So meaning they're providing me with all of my canvases. So all the canvases that you'll see me using will be Frederick's canvases. And I know that Frederick's are, you know, really high quality canvases. And I've used them before, but it's been a long time. And I can't get them at a store anywhere around me, so I haven't bought them for a long time. And so they told me they were sending me all these canvases, so I thought, well, I'll just kind of tear through my stash of Blick canvases, which I really like. So I pull out this Blick canvas, and I've not had many problems with these canvases. And I take a color to just kind of sketch out my horizon or whatever it was I was painting. And the paint was like beading up on the canvas. I'm like, really? I've never had a problem with the Blick canvas. And of course, when I start using them up to make room for the Frederick's canvases, it starts happening. So, but anyway, yeah, I love these Frederick's canvases. So I'm not just telling you that I do. I really do. Yes, they are IKEA shelves. Yep. They are 12 by 16. Everything's the same, except they sent me some black ones too. So as you can see on my shelf back here, the top shelf is empty. And then under that, you see about 5 canvases with the red and gray on the edge. Those are the white ones. And then the shelf below that are the black canvases. And I haven't tried any of those yet. I want to come up with the right painting to go on it before I break those open. But they're great. They're great. And yeah, Kelly just started buying the Blick canvases, and they're awesome. And I do really like the Blick canvases too. The beading up that I experienced with this last one was weird. I've never experienced that with those canvases before. And especially compared to the Michaels canvases, those Blick canvases are a dream. What I love so much about these Frederick's canvases though, and everybody has preferences, and Frederick's actually makes so many different types of canvas, everything from super smooth and super expensive Belgian linen to super rough texture. Some people like that. I kind of like rough texture. I'm starting to anyway. The ones that I got are medium texture, and they make the Blick canvases just feel super smooth. So yeah, I'm really enjoying them. I can tell I'll probably be using less gesso now. Can I show you the close-up of one of the canvases? Yeah, I thought I had one right here. Let me grab one. I need to open it. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on my little computer screen there, but we'll see. I'll bring a black one over too, but I haven't opened the black ones yet. They're the same canvas. It's just one's black and one's white. So actually the black one looks much smoother. Interesting. Yeah, the black one is way smooth compared to the white one. The black one The texture on it feels, oh, don't look at what a mess my room is. I know it's an absolute disaster. Because I'm still trying to, you know, get everything put together after moving my studio. Audra says she prefers smooth. I know a lot of people do. And like I said, they make different finishes. So this is the black one. And I'll see if I can get a good close-up of it. Let me jump over here. So what is that? It's just a glare. It doesn't actually feel any different. That's weird. I don't know if you can tell. You can see it's kind of, it's pretty smooth. I know it's dark in here. Sorry. So that black one is very, very smooth. Like I said, pretty close to the texture of a Blick canvas. And this is the white one. Now, it's not like rough. I would say it's pretty similar to painting on a gessoed surface, which you guys know is something that I've been doing a lot more of lately. I don't know if you can, it's too dark in here. Oh, hang on. I'll shine my flashlight on it. No, I have the lights on. It's just they don't really show over here. Okay, let's see. No, I'm not really very awesome today. There we go. Can you see that bit of texture? So it's not like super rough, but it's just rough enough. And I really, really, really like this canvas a lot. So anyway, I kind of got off track there. Let me see if I missed anything. Remember, guys, if you have questions, put them all in caps so that I can see. Yeah, so I can see your questions and get to them. Gwen had an Olaf sighting. Let's see. Oh, my stomach is growling. I'm sorry. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I imagine you can, because in the new video that we're doing on Tuesday, when I was editing it, I could hear my stomach growling while I was editing it. There were a few parts that I had to clip out because you could hear my stomach growling in the recording. So my microphone is clear up here and you could hear my stomach going, rah. So how did they make it smooth? I think it just depends on either the material that they use, the type of canvas that they use. Maybe a looser weave gives you a rougher texture, a tighter weave, a smoother material like a linen is going to give you a smoother surface. But it's possible, I imagine it does have something to do with the type of gesso as well, because this one is not as shiny as the black one. The black one, oh, I know what that color difference is. It's where the tag was. The black one is quite reflective compared to the white one. So I think it's a combination of the type of gesso that they put on it, as well as the type of fabric that they use in the first place. What do I have in store for you to paint? We'll go over that in just a second. Why do I like a rough surface? So I really like rough surfaces, and it's probably just because of the way that I paint, because everyone is different. Like I know, let's see, Fredericks also sponsors Lisa Lockery, or Lisa Clow, you know, of Lockery. And she actually prefers super, super smooth canvases. And it's funny because I heard her say that she likes the super smooth canvases so that she can get a very smooth blend. And I was thinking, I'm like, that's really funny because I like the rough surface because I feel like I can get a smoother blend than on a smooth surface. For me, on a very smooth surface, I just feel like the paint is harder to control. Where on a rough surface, I can put it down and it's there. That's where it lives. And I really like that. But it's been an evolution, you know. I remember a few years ago, I wanted the smoothest surface I could get. I was considering going to masonite board, which is a really stiff kind of man-made wood product. It's very, very smooth on one side. And a lot of artists do paint on masonite panels. And so I wanted to go with that because it had no texture to it. And now I'm swinging the opposite direction. And if a canvas isn't textured enough for me like these ones, then I will get the roughest texture mediums I can and palette knife it on in big chunks. And, you know, artists evolve as they go, and what you absolutely love today might be the thing that you absolutely want nothing to do with tomorrow. So, you know, kind of expect that. Because that might happen to you as you go along too. So much going on in chat. Sorry guys, I'm just like looking. Oh, the pizza guy thinks Vince is Kevin. Yeah. Nobody understands the name Vince here. They call him Kevin and all kind of things. Texture rant. Like my little, I showed you guys this earlier, and this, we may end up doing something with this over the next few weeks. We'll see. I just did this kind of for myself one day, and then I showed you guys, and a few people said that they really liked it and would like to do something. So maybe I'll work it up into a big painting. But I show you this to demonstrate the amount of texture that I like to paint on. You see that? So I took Liquitex modeling paste. It's very dry. It's a very firm paste. And I palette knifed it on here in a really heavy texture. It's just, you know, something that I prefer. I don't like to paint on super smooth surfaces for the most part. Okay, so next week, so I think last week I showed you guys, or at least a few of you, actually like a month ago I showed you guys the truck, the old rusty truck painting that I was working on. You guys like that? It's very like modern, very modern art type. I don't know why I was like, I would never have a vase like that in my house. Like it's just too, I don't know. But all of a sudden I was like, I'm going to paint a big red vase. So that's what I did, with just a little bit of baby's breath in it. Anyway, yes, the truck. Gwen's freaking out. I knew Gwen would. The truck. And I told you guys last week I might not be able to do it in acrylic. I was really struggling with it. And I got it. Yay! And I hope you guys like it. So here is an image of the truck. And I'm really nervous to show you the truck because I feel like it's been built up now. And it's my first painting in several weeks. Well, my first video in several weeks. So I'm a little nervous to show you. But this is going to be a long video. It's over 2 hours long. It's like 2 hours and 13 minutes, but I'll explain to you why. So here is our truck. I do think that the colors in the image that you see here are a little bit hot. It's not that bright. The truck is not that bright. So this is our truck. Yay! I don't want you guys to be afraid. But we are going to draw this truck. There is no tracing in Mr. Truck. So I figured on a 12 by 16, it would be way too hard to get. I mean, that truck takes up the entire canvas. So it would be too hard to trace on there. So I'm going to show you guys how to draw the truck. Not only how to draw the truck, but how you can take any image and draw it. If you do what we do to get the truck onto the canvas, you can draw any image. So Nisa's not painting the truck. Fine, Nisa, we'll have fun next week without you. And it will be sad. I will not enjoy it. But we all got to do what we all got to do. You don't like to draw. Why don't you like to draw? I just only don't like to draw because I'm not good at it. But I promise that this will make it easy. So yeah, I don't care for tracing either. I mean, I'll do it if I need to. Gwen wants to see the truck again. I'll do it if I need to, but I don't prefer tracing. Yeah, the colors on this are a little bit bright. It's not quite that sour of a color. So yeah, I promise it's gonna be fun and easy to draw. Now, oh yeah, Mr. Moon's yelling. Don't frown, Zainab. He's not sad. He's just very noisy. Do I teach how to enlarge a painting into a very large canvas? So if you follow the steps that I'm doing to show you how to draw this truck, you can do it on anything. I'll have a reference photo for you. And you could take that reference photo and you could put the truck on a canvas this size, or you could put the truck on a canvas the size of the wall. I mean, it's all you have to do is just follow what I'm doing. And I think it's something that you guys are going to have a lot of questions about, so we'll do it more. We will do it more often. I actually have another painting that I want to do that requires getting the image onto the canvas in the same way, and I'm considering doing it on a little 5x7. So, I mean, that'll kind of give you an idea of how it can be done the exact same way. Oh, yeah, I think Vince is outside. I'll have him bring Mr. Moon in just a second. What size canvas? 12x16, just like always. I almost never do another size, once in a great while. Heavy body paints, it doesn't matter. None of it matters. No, for this painting, it doesn't matter. That I'm using heavy body paint almost exclusively now, but it doesn't matter for this painting. Oh, Eileen ruined the surprise. It's grids. It's grids. That's right. Mr. Moon makes all the kitties meow. It's grids, you guys. So, yeah, I'm in the middle of making a PDF that will have the reference image, and my reference image is really, really different from my painting. So my painting ended up really different from my reference image. The only thing that's really the same is the shape and position of the truck. I painted it totally different. Hey, Olaf, come here. Come here, the people want to say hi to you. Look, say hi. Can you say hi? Don't go under there. Oh, Mr. Moon came in too. There's Olaf. You can see Mr. Moon's tail. You can see, look at that tail. That tail never stops waggling, does it? It never stops waggling, does it? He's my guy. Yeah, Mr. Moon, you're noisy. Come here. No, he's there. You got to see him for a second. That's apparently all you're going to get of Mr. Moon today. And look at Olaf's tail going. That tail never stops, does it? Yeah. Oh, you just got a drink. So now Mama's got slime all over her. Okay, that's enough animals for now. What was I saying? Yes, gridding. And gridding, if you've never done it before, it's awesome. It really, guys, it's easy. Here's how easy gridding is. I learned how to do it in like the 4th grade. So it's not some big crazy advanced technique. It really is simple. So So I showed you the truck. Okay, so what are we gonna do on Tuesday? So I did pre-record it, and that's why it's over 2 hours long, is because we do all of the drawing and the gridding at the beginning and then paint it. So really the painting is probably about an hour and a half. No, I think it's just under 2 hours because the drawing part is only about 18 minutes. So I pre-recorded it, and Tuesday at noon, I'm going to air it live. So it's not going to be like a viewing party. It's like I'm just going to play the video. I won't be talking. You won't see me except for in the video. It will have the chat room down the side just like now, except the video by itself will be playing. So people will be able to ask questions and stuff, but I'm limited to typing my answers out. So we can still do our viewing party next week, you know, just like normal, where you guys can ask questions, I can do demos and talk and all that stuff. Yeah, so I think that's kind of the best of both worlds, yeah? So I have a pre-recorded video, but I'm also getting to air it live. So yeah, I'm excited about that. Yeah, Karen said the grid method does make it easy. It really does. Oh, and Audra did it with her girl with the pearl earring. I did the grid. Do you guys remember my portrait, my black and white portrait that I showed you a while ago? I used a grid on that, and that was my first like real portrait ever, and I used a grid for that. So gridding, it's so helpful, and I think you guys, if you give it a chance, I know a lot of us don't like to draw, but I think for me anyway, I don't know about you guys, but for me, I don't really care for drawing because I'm not good at it. But if I can find something that makes it easier, then I definitely want to do it. I much more want to do it than not. So do you need to underpaint? Yes. And I do that in the video, so it's part of the video. Yeah. If you want to get a move on, I did my underpainting in just kind of a mixture of cad red medium and a little bit of black, just a little bit. Just enough to darken it a little. Let me see if I can see any spots where... So this entire canvas is underpainted with the cad red medium with a tiny bit of black, which was really nice because, you know, the base color of the car is red. So I didn't have to worry about trying to cover all of the canvas. Plus the red color makes a really nice underpainting color for the green in the background. But yeah, so I did do that. Good. I'm glad that it sounds like most of you are excited to learn about gridding. Oh, so we have this going. I already posted this, but it's very cryptic and has no information. I just posted it in the chat room there. That is the link that goes to the video that we're going to do on Tuesday. Debbie likes the trees in the upper right corner. They are fan brush. Just fan brush. Long liner. Just like 5-second trees. Okay, probably 3-minute trees. Very, very quick. So yeah, I just posted the link for the event for Tuesday as soon as we're done here, because I wanted to give you guys the opportunity to see the painting and hear what we're doing and everything first before I made that public. So as soon as we're done here, I'll update this so it has, you know, the materials list and the image and everything. Oh yeah, and if you clicked on that, you might see that it says giveaway. So there's going to be a little bit of a giveaway. The giveaway, I'm going to give away 2 sets of my essential set of brushes. So the Essential set has the 1-inch flat, the long liner, the 1/2-inch angle, the number 8 filbert, the new 1/2-inch flat, the fan brush, and the number 3 round. Yeah. So I'm going to give away 2 sets of those. It will be completely at random. And I'm basically just asking people to make sure they're subscribed and then to leave me a comment to tell me, you know, what motivates you to make art. So it's a very generic type giveaway. I have a system. It's like a YouTube plugin that I can use. I just click a button. It says to generate a random winner, and it just like looks through the comments and randomly picks someone. So that's how the winners will be selected. Unless I accidentally randomly pick a comment that's really yucky and mean, which I don't get too many of. But on the off chance, that one will be immediately deleted, and then we'll find a new one. So, so yeah, make sure that you watch and leave a comment. The link's not working. I don't know what to do. All I know what to do is post the link. I don't know how to make it work. I'll post it, you know, on Facebook and stuff. It's going to go out to my mailing list in a little bit. Or you can just go to my channel, and it should be right there on the front page. You haven't ever tried a long liner? Oh, I love my long liner. Love, love, love the long liner. When am I choosing the winner? I think in the video I said it was going to be July 31st. So it'll be, you know, it'll be a good amount of time. I'm pretty sure it was July 31st, so 2 weeks. I don't remember. I say it in the video. The link worked for, okay, so it's working for some of you guys. Good, good. So what else do you guys want to know? That's really all I have. I have been working today on a couple other paintings. I think I'm gonna try and record a handful of paintings so that I've kind of got some in my pocket, you know, for days when I can't broadcast live, or sometimes there's paintings that I'm much more comfortable doing recorded than live, and actually the truck is one of them, just because it was involved, and the more involved it is, the less I feel comfortable in my ability to do it live and keep it in a reasonable time frame. I mean, like I said, the recorded version is over 2 hours long, so the live version would probably be like 5. So, yes, it is a great chance to use your new fan brush. Actually, we're going to use the fan brush a couple of times on this painting. So the trees at the top right are fan brush, and then long liner. And actually all of the grass is fan brush. But don't, if you're not a fan brush fan, see what I did there? Don't freak out. Don't get nervous. You know, I think we make the fan brush out to be something that it's not. We think it looks so much weirder than another brush. So there has to be some kind of a magic trick to using it. And there's really not, you know, it's just like any brush. You just don't use it for like applying a heavy amount of paint and, you know, but yeah, a fan brush is a lot of fun. Deb's still working on pressure and control. It's a lifelong struggle. Kelly's favorites are the long liner and the angle. Heck yeah. I haven't been using my angle much lately, have I? So I kind of go through phases. I'm glad you're excited about the truck. Yes, filberts. Those are my new ones. Them's my jam. I have a painting that I want to do over the next few weeks. It'll be a simpler one. I may do it live, where I use my new filberts, the big ones, throughout the vast majority of the painting. So I'm really excited about that. Hopefully that's in the next few weeks. The July challenges are fun to see. Good. Yeah, we've got a lot of challenges going on. The one in the JAMSS group, which I hope you guys are still participating in. I haven't seen a lot with it lately, but I know I kind of fell down on that one too. But then Diane set up some really awesome challenges in the Art Monster Squad, which has been a lot of fun to see. You guys have been killing those mashups. Oh my gosh, that's been so much fun. Yes, my large filberts. They're so beautiful. I'll admit to you guys, I was kind of scared when I got them. Because, you know, when you first get them, you're like, they're so pointy. Let's see, I have some right here. And when I first got them, I was like, why did he make me pointy filberts? I did not tell him to make me pointy filberts. And then as soon as I, you know, broke the sizing and got some paint on it, I was like, oh, come on, get out of there. It's not pointy at all. It's just the way the sizing is applied to it. And that's what he told me. He said, we do that so that by the time you get it, it's not like a puffy mess. And I would break this one, but it's one that I'll be sending away to somebody, so I don't want to break their sizing. But yeah, if you don't have these or you haven't used them yet, I promise you, they're filbert shaped. They're nice, round, oval on the top. They are not pointy like that. The point, it does last for a little while after you very first break the sizing, but after a couple of uses, it's not pointy anymore. Yeah, so what else do you guys want? What do you guys want to talk about? I have, let's see, what do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have at least 8 paintings mapped out for so that's like the next 2 months. That's exciting. Where are the challenges? They are in the groups. So if you're in the JAMSS, it's pinned to the top, and then I think Diane pinned the other one to the top of the Art Monster Squad. Yes, the item list will be in the video description. It's not there yet, but within an hour or so after we're done here, I will, I'll get it in there. Yeah. And there's nothing fancy, nothing funky. It's a pretty standard set of brushes. The weirdest brush is the fan brush. Paint colors, there's no weird paint colors, no fancy mediums. Pretty standard colors. So, and with the truck, you can really do absolutely any colors that you like. Absolutely any colors that you like. I mean, there's an unlimited number of photos of old rusty trucks online, and they are all different colors. And so, you know, you don't have to use the same colors as I used. Yeah, the only thing I'll say you really do need is a ruler so that you can make your grid. I used 2 different colors of chalk, those chalk pencils, which I have on my affiliates page now. So I used 2 different colors of chalk pencil, one to draw the grid and one to sketch the truck. Aside from the ruler and the chalk pencil, everything else is optional, just depending on what you want to do. Yeah, so what else do you guys want to talk about? What other questions do you guys have? What have you been up to? How do you ship a painting? Man, that's a big question. Deb, it was really hard to pet that brush and not break the sizing. I love breaking the sizing. Do you think you will do your fall trees and road painting in a tutorial? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so how do you ship a painting? The way that I usually do it is because, like, at the post office, they don't care what it looks like. As long as it gets there safe. So my paintings always look super janky when I ship them. Basically what I do is I'll take a box, an empty box that's, you know, big enough that, you know, the widest end of the canvas is easily covered. And then I'll cut it and totally Frankenstein a box. Cut it and bend it and tape it and fold it. And yeah, as long as it's safe. You can take like some parchment paper. I'll use parchment paper because a lot of other types of paper can stick to it, including wax paper. Wax paper can actually stick to your painting, or so I'll use just like kitchen parchment paper and either put one sheet over the front of it or just kind of wrap it a time or two. You can even wrap it in bubble wrap if you want, and then build the box around that. You just want to make sure that the painting is not up against the cardboard, because cardboard can scratch. It can scratch the painting, and if it gets hot enough and that paint kind of softens a little in the heat, the cardboard will stick to it and never come back out. So that's my best advice, is just Frankenstein a box. That's what I always do. Or you can get on Uline and order boxes specifically for paintings that are incredibly expensive. Me, I don't want to waste my profit on stupid expensive boxes when I can just send you an ugly one that will work just as well. So if you've ever bought a painting from me and you've gotten the box, you've probably said, wow. And congratulations on selling one, Acha. That's awesome. What color of heavy body red would show up opaque on a black background? That's a great question, Deb. So I've said before that if you guys are, you know, if you're wanting to try heavy body paint, but you don't want to, you know, go through the expense, I'm just making sure my microphone isn't about today. You don't want to go through the expense of like replacing all of your paints with heavy body, which I completely understand. The only colors that I recommend you immediately replace with heavy body are all of your cadmiums, all of your cadmium reds, all of your cadmium orange, and all of your cadmium yellows. Even black and white, I don't care that much. But the cadmiums, it will not use basics anymore. The cadmiums in heavy body are opaque, and you can put cadmium yellow light over top of black paint and it will cover it. So yeah, the cadmiums in heavy body, absolutely. Am I enjoying working from home? It's actually not my preference. I know that sounds weird. It's not what I prefer. I am a creature of routine. I need routine to be productive and happy. So like I'm doing well, but I can tell that if I let my routine slip a little bit, I easily can become very non-functional. So I did it a while ago, several years ago, when I was a metalsmith. I quit my job just out of the blue, quit my job. And for a year, I was like, I am going to be a professional metalsmith. That's what I'm going to do. And I worked at home for a year doing my metalsmithing. And by the end of the year, because I didn't know that I would have a hard time with that. And so I didn't focus on keeping a routine or a schedule. And I became really unproductive, and I kind of went through a little bit of a depression, and I ended up going back to work, getting a 9-to-5 because I needed to get out of the house. I had to have social contact with people. But Vince and I are doing really good now. You know, we're making sure that we take Olaf for a walk every single morning, almost every single morning. You know, we get out of the house as often as possible. So yeah, it's been better, but yeah, I would rather prefer to have a place to leave to. So that's just me. I'm weird like that. I would rather not be at home all day, every day. What brand of chalk pencils? The brand is called General. So it's on my website, and I'm not telling you to go to my website and the affiliates link so that you'll buy it from the affiliates links. You don't have to. But there is a link there that goes to Amazon so you can at least see what I'm talking about. At the bottom of my affiliate links page, there's a link to those pencils. And I just got them at Michael's. I think you can get them pretty much anywhere. Did I paint the background first or last? On the truck? Yeah, there's no way I'm going to paint the entire background all green and everything and then paint the truck over top of it. I think I actually painted it first, but yeah, I did not. The trees are not part of the background. The background is red, and that all still shows through the truck. Diane shipped a painting in a 16-inch pizza box. Hey, man, whatever works. Yeah, they are strong boxes, as long as they didn't have a greasy pizza in them first, which would kind of be yummy. If I got a painting in a pizza box and it smelled like pizza, I'd be so excited. I'd be like, heck yes, somebody sent me a pizza. Oh, it's painting, and I like that too. And then I'd go order a pizza. Do I ever try to use boxes you get your canvas? Yeah, absolutely, especially from Blick, because those canvas boxes, those boxes are really nice, and they're already as wide as, or as long as they need to be for a 12 by 16. So then I just have to cut it a little bit and like fold one end of it up, and I can ship a painting in it. It's pretty awesome. But also all of the boxes that I get, which is this whole mess here behind me. That's why it's still here. I use these boxes. I just don't have a good storage situation for them. The boxes I get my brushes in. The boxes I get my mailers in, you know, that I ship your brushes in. I use a lot of those boxes. Yeah, Amazon boxes are great. I am like so far behind in your comments right now. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm trying to get through them. A box making tutorial. I think that mine would probably not be the best because it would be me pretty much going, I don't know. Yeah, we'll cut it right about here. Oh no, that wasn't right. Okay, let's cut it. Yeah, that's close enough. We'll just use a little extra tape. My box making video would be so janky, you guys would think that I actually have no idea what I'm doing. Let's see. The stars next to some of your names means that you are a YouTube sponsor. Those that their name is in gray and they don't have a star, they are on Patreon. The cadmium heavy body didn't work. You might have spread it too thin. I mean, opaque paint is only so opaque, and it doesn't matter what color it is. If it's thin, you're going to see through it. It's just the nature of paint itself. There's no color that I know of that in a thin coat is just gonna, you know, completely block out a color. I've had really good results with the cadmiums, just covering. I mean, you have to apply it a little bit on the thicker side, but yeah. Okay, look, I caught up. Woohoo! I thought I was super, super behind. A painting of a pizza. I've never painted a pizza. Now I want to paint a pizza. I love pizza. I could eat pizza every single day. 3 meals a day. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I love pizza. Can you use watercolor? Yeah, you can use anything you want. You can, it doesn't matter. You know, you guys ask me all the time, and everybody asks me all the time, can I do this instead? You can do anything you want. Absolutely anything you want. Even if I say, no, you can't do it this way. Yeah, sure, you can do it that way. You can do it. If I say you can't do it this way, it probably means it's either not gonna, the, integrity of the paint is going to be compromised, or it just won't look the same. But you can do anything you want. I don't like to use watercolor pencils because they don't show up on camera, and then everybody screams at me that they can't see what I'm doing. And half the time, they don't even do anything on the canvas. I sit there and scribble and scribble and scribble, and I get like a ghost of a line. So for what I do, watercolor pencils are garbage. But if that's what you guys like to use, do it. I don't care. It will work just as well for you. We should have a pizza party one day, shouldn't we? Oh, see? Nisa, pizza and wine. Heck yeah, we should do it. That does sound like fun. All right, guys, what else do you want to chat about? Are you done with me? Did someone say pizza? Vince, we just had pizza like a couple days ago, though. So today he's going to buy me curry. Because I know I probably shouldn't be eating curry if I have a bellyache, but I do love me some super hot curry, too. So that's what we're going to do. The difference, it's just preference. I mean, for this, sketching on your canvas, it's just what you prefer. Like I said, I just have a hard time getting, and it's because the watercolor pencils I have are junk. They're super cheap and terrible. So they don't work well for me. And then even when they do work well, you guys can't see it. The chalk pencils show up so well. And they don't affect the color of my paint too much. Like if I use the white chalk pencil and then like a really dark color like black or phthalo blue, it will drag a little of that into it and lighten it, but not enough that I really worry about it. Barbara, say pizza out loud. Yes, pizza. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's all order pizza. No, I want curry tonight. All right, guys, what else do you have? Like I said, I will, as soon as we're done here, I'm going to go get my curry. And then after that, I'll get the listing for Tuesday's event set up, get all the information in there, get the image on there. I'll post it onto Facebook and probably I might wait on Instagram until Tuesday. I'll post it on Tuesday. I'll send it out to my mailing list. So if you're on my mailing list, I'll post it in Patreon too, just to make sure that we have all of the bases covered. And I'll post it in the YouTube community tab. So you guys on the YouTube sponsorship, when I post it in the community tab, it will be a public post. I know you guys are used to all of the posts that I do there being just for you, but this one will be public, just FYI. Not that it matters, just so you know. Bye, Karen. I'm glad that you made it, and I will see you on Tuesday. And let's have pizza party while viewing our next live show. So how about our viewing party next week? Our JAMSS session. We'll have pizza. That would be awesome. Shame on me. Sounds like you guys are having pizza tonight, Barbara. I'm sorry. Tuesday, it's at noon. So when you see the link, just click it. Guys, whenever I have a live event scheduled, if you click into it, it will tell you right there on the screen what time it is in your time zone. So that's why a lot of times I don't mention it, because then you guys ask me like, what time is it here? What time is it here? Or what time is it here? But if you click into the event, it just tells you, here's what time it starts. It starts in this many hours. So that's why I don't mention it. A lot of times it's just more accurate if you click into it to see what time it says. And I did make sure that it was correct this time. It was changing my Pizza with Jane. YouTube was changing my time zone. It kept putting me in Pacific time. That's why for the last couple weeks, our events, the times were all messed up. But I'm keeping an eye on that now so that doesn't happen. So, All right, everybody, if nobody has anything else, then I am gonna jump off and go get me some curry in my belly. And yeah, that's it. Vince says hi. Was he dancing? Don't lie. Okay. He says he wasn't dancing. So if he was, you guys got to tell me so he can be in trouble. So, all right, you guys. I will see you on Tuesday, kind of. That's why it says live-ish. So it'll be just like watching a regular video, but we'll have a chat room. So I will see you guys on Tuesday, and we will hopefully have some fun. So, bye.